Are you a new student?
Or you've been in school for a while?
Here are some quick
and functional tips
that can help you get along in college. So hey guys, my name is Pere
and I'm Ella,
and together we are Perella Muse.
And if you're just new for the first time, please do not forget to click the subscribe button, notification bell, so you get notified when we post a new video.
And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, support, and comment down below. Here, right now, we'll be talking about 10 tips for college and uni students. I feel like it's important to get along. Like, one of the tips for me is know your values. It is important to know your values because without that, you might be swayed by every and anything. For example, I'm a Christian. Going into college is something that I should hold there, and I should know what my stance are and what would be against my religion, like things that I would not normally do. Personally, I don't drink, and if I go to school, I should know that I cannot really be wanting people to sway me into doing things I would not normally do, or I would not normally feel comfortable with. That is why it's important to first of all know your values.
Do not take lectures or classes for granted. Do not miss class. Try as much as possible to meet up with your classes. Go early and try as much as possible to take notes down. Don't just go and just look at lecturer talking. Try as much as possible to do that, because when exams come, you find it harder. Most students, they find it out to recollect what the teacher has taught, because they lack writing down. Like my own school always tell you 70% of your attendance, and we give you like a pass for you to even write the exam. So as much as possible, even though you are sick, which we can't help, you can be sick and have to go to the school clinic to take care of yourself and can't attend class. You surely would have a friend. Call your friend, write a letter to the lecturer, so the lecturer will know you didn't just miss that class. Or you call your coordinator and make the coordinator or the class rep. You call your
Class rep.
Okay, mine is coordinator, class rep. Be aware that this is the reason why you weren't around. Not that you just stayed in your hostel or your apartment just chill with your friends. No, try as much as possible. And to the newbies, those are the 100 level freshers, you guys, school is about to resume. You start taking new intake, schools will start taking new students. So don't miss class. Don't follow anybody, or you get one 400 level student and people say, I didn't go to the class. I didn't bypass. Yes, I didn't go to the class bypass. Do not listen. Theirs was different. Yours is a different case. So try as much as possible not to miss a class. Attend. That is very important.
Yeah. And another one is do not lose sight of your goals. It becomes like, for example, if you entered and you told yourself that, see, as I'm entering this school, short thing 2-1, that's the least I can get. If you have to then drop a plan that can help you achieve that goal, and then do not let anybody or anything distract you from it. Make up your mind that, okay, these are my goals. Even if I want to go out to party or continually go out to do socializing is important, but then it should not really be a form of distraction. It should just be like a side thing after you have really concentrated and drawn up a plan and followed up that plan to achieve your goals.
Okay, so like this one I'm about to say is just like a link to what you have said. This is beware of who you befriend and follow. Like they said, show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. Like some people might say that I have friends that smoke but I don't smoke. Sorry, but I guarantee you that if you are close to them, in no time you find yourself smoking. You find yourself doing things that you don't even want to do. So when you get into school, or when you are resuming back, like now we have been in this lockdown in which people would have possessed a lot of character, and I mean there's one thing that is trending online that is saying If you're coming to school and you're not bringing iPhone, you're not dripping a lot, do not resume school. You see people that are coming to drip, they're coming to drip out, they're coming to look good. Some people are bringing new phones, new this, and like, please show me how you got this. And before you know, you're falling into the wrong hands.
Yeah.
And for the freshers, when you get to school, at least if you have made up your mind from home that when I get to school, I won't do this, I won't do that. See, when you get to school, there are kind of there's temptation that draw you to do things you would never imagine you could do.
Yes, true.
Because then you see many people that are your age group and you want to be like them. So nevertheless, have fun, but be careful. Don't go astray and do things you would never imagine you ever do. That's very important. So the kind of friends you keep, the kind of company you move around with, if they are not good for you, then I guess you need to just dispatch them and find somebody better. So that's just it.
Another one being that, yes, you are there to study. We cannot just take for granted the fact that university is a good opportunity to make great connections.
Yeah.
So remember to try to connect and make friends like with people, because I know, like, in case scenarios where some people have gone to certain places with certain people that are influential, but they have forgotten the fact that they'll just dip themselves in their books and forget about the fact that no man is an island, and sometimes if you need to climb up the social ladder or one thing or another, you need somebody there to be able to do that. So do not take connections for granted. Take advantage of opportunities. Don't miss out, because those connections can last a lifetime. That's it.
You can even get jobs through it.
Yes.
Okay, so this is learn how to save. Learn how to save. Like me, although I started this late, but still I started it already. I bought this box. What is it called? Colo. Saving box. We call it colo. So I bought the box. I didn't know what to use it to do. I didn't put money. But one day I went to school and there's this you know, when you get to school, you meet people that will come to talk to you guys regularly as freshers and so the guy came to the class and talked and said, your mom or your dad is giving you, or your guardian is giving you 3,000 to 5,000 every week. Remove 10%. Like if it's giving you 3,000, you remove 300. If it's 5,000, you remove 500. They're like paying your tithe. Then you put it into a box. Save till when you finish. If you save 300 naira till when you graduate, I promise you, it can make you can start up something with it. Because this Nigeria, that their lesser job, truth to be said, that's the truth. I'm sorry, but yes, opportunities are very limited. We don't get to be opportuned, especially people that they don't get the chance to meet. Try to save. Like I have, even when I got locked down to this lockdown also, I bought a box and also saved. So please try. It's very important.
That's true. Just one thing on that point. I think if you still have an account, you can separate two accounts and just be like, oh, this is my dormant account where I can be saving money in. So when maybe your parents make your transfer of your money, you can transfer something down there and say, okay, this amount is for emergency and there's nothing that is going to make me touch it. Yeah. So you can save it like this dormant account. I have to save to certain. You can just give yourself a target that I have to save to maybe 50k within these 3 to 4 months and the rest. So yeah, that's actually something that you can do. And then I think one thing that you should not take for granted is that you should study regularly. Why are you in school? I don't know. Why are you in school though? Yeah, because some people will just go to school and they'll be like, oh, okay, I'm going to classes. Going to classes is good, but it is not just enough. You also need to study as regularly as possible. If you are strong enough, please study daily. If you know that you don't really have, because some people have this kind of memory that can are photographic, they can just capture whatever they have read. And then some people are lucky, like that day close to the exam, once they flip through, they will see the answer,
they are fine.
they are
Why
good
some
to go.
people?
Why some people really need to take time to really study, to assimilate, and to really keep and retain stuff. So if you are really slow at assimilating stuff, I would just advise that you start studying from beginning of, in short, whether you are fast or not, just keep studying from the beginning. Just study but try to study. You can start with 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, just keep going up. Even if you can start with 5 times a week, 2 times a week, but just make it a culture to study as regularly as possible.
Just to add to what she said, as little as it is that 10 minutes or so, I guess many problems students have is when you close class, when you close the book. For me, I feel your brain for that class has been shut down for some people, apart from people that can easily. So actually, even though it's just a 5 minutes before you leave the class or when you get back home or to your hostel, you reread. You see that the next class or when you are coming for that class, you can just take a 10 minutes and be like, okay, let me just read what this man has taught.
Yes.
When the man is teaching, you feel connection because of you were there in the last class. Yes. So I think reading before, after the class or before the class, it helps him.
And something I just remembered is that always do your assignments. Like, don't miss out on doing every assignment, because your assignment is part of your CA, which is also important in your scores, your total scores. So always do your assignment daily. Like when you come back, I think even when you do your assignment, it's a form of studying, and it helps you retain things. Like when you're in the exam, you'll be like, oh, we did this in assignment, okay, and do that. So
work with a budget. Like we see many students that are always broke. Like when your mommy just send you, or your parents or guardian just send you money, and you're like, oh, my money has finished in 2 days.
Oh my god,
how did it happen, sis? Or bro, how possible is that? So I guess working with the budget is very, very important. When your mom is saying you 5,000, you're like, okay, for transport fare this, actually you should have a miscellaneous chapter of it where you be like, okay, this is for miscellaneous, in case if I really need this urgently, or I'm giving an assignment or this, I can tap on this. But always just budget it. I'm like, okay, for this week I must not spend less than 500 or more than 500. So when you are doing that, you know that you would not spend much. But when you just leave the money and you just remove it. I know people that they used to send money, they do send money for them every month where they say 20k. I think they are the one that have this small problem, because if it's every week, you know that okay, even though I starve, it's just for 3 days, the money will come. But those monthly, even though monthly or weekly, still do the budget. It's very important. So you not get to just starve and
drop a budget plan that can go well with you.
Yeah, like okay, I have class on Mondays, but put the miscellaneous, because you know Nigerian
now I think about it, we should even do a topic on how to actually draw up a budget.
Yes, I guess we need to talk about that too, so you guys can know what we're actually talking about. So drawing a budget is very important. You should all do that.
And in the effort to draw up a budget and not really break the bank, don't forget to always look good. Make the effort to be put together, because I don't see how you'll be able to make great connections and the rest. I know you are reading. You don't have to look like a crazy person because you're reading. You're not the first person to be reading. You're not the first person to be going to class. You're not the first person to be trying to balance all these things out. Amongst all, always try to look your best, because you don't know.
You don't know, like they say, dress how you want to be addressed.
And then you don't know which day will be that lucky day.
Yes.
Depending on how you are dressed, because I know people can just be like, oh, and just good and just want to
and you don't know who that person is.
Yeah.
Okay, so lastly, learn how to cook.
Yes, man.
No, my stomach is very important.
How will you save if you don't learn how to cook safe? You think about it.
No, you even need to learn how to cook, because I see students that go out to buying food. Why are you buying food? Cook in your house. Being in the school is like an opportunity for you to learn how to cook, because you are alone. No mommy to say. You don't even know when to put salt. You don't even know where to put the Maggi. no mom to say that to you.
Yes.
So I think all you need to do is sit down. Any friend that you know that know how to cook, you can just borrow the friend for 1 week and say, for 1 day, I'm like, okay, and today I want to cook a daiko and I've ate your daiko and I like it. Please, tell me the ingredient to buy. I'll buy it on Saturday morning. Please come and teach me. So when you are less, or you can use your YouTube. You have YouTube.
YouTube, like cooking is everywhere. There are different things.
Exactly.
And apart from that, you cannot even successfully save if you don't learn how to cook. Like that one is an important part that can help you really save up.
That can help you really save, because when you if you go outside to buy rice, some people
if you are buying from eatery.
Okay, we are buying from no, there's even eatery that I go with my friend. Each one 5, 6, 2,000 chicken, 1K.
You see,
I've already spent 3,000
that you can use
in
and
1
cook
day
food for yourself. That is one person.
Even that day when I bought it, the reason why I was not really complaining or angry was because we went to flex. We went out, so we had to. It's a budget. It's the budget on its own. We knew we were going to spend our time with our mom. But normally, on a normal day, I can't be taking 3,000 to that eatery to be buying morning, afternoon, night. Says my dad is not Aliko Dangote
or $10.
So, just truthfully, you guys should learn how to cook, because you save that. That's when you even save more, because when you go to the market, it's only you. Maybe you and maybe you can just say, okay, maybe my friend might come. Maybe just 2 to 3 people. A very small pot of soup can last you for 3 days when you get a fridge. You don't need to be cooking every day, and you save.
Yeah, guys.
Everywhere to you.
So thank you guys. Like I hope you enjoyed these tips, and not just enjoy it, please do apply it.
And I hope it was very helpful. Like you guys should use.
Don't take it for granted, because it can really go a long way for
very
you.
long way.
Yeah, you can thank us later.
Okay, so please Instagram.
Do well to subscribe. If this is your first time, welcome, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you have been following us, thank you so much for
Thank you very
being
much.
here.
If you've been watching our
this video a thumbs up, give it, comment down below, and please share it to as many as 10 people. Thank you.
Bye.